في ليلة من الليالي لست أدري ما تراني ظلمة تهورني يا رب. الأرض ضاقت والسماء وقلبي ما رفض ضياء والدمع تبكي يا إلهي يا إلهي يا إلهي يا إلهي يا إلهي.
Morning and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Zamana TV, watched here on Saturday mornings at 9:30 a.m. on Rogers, channel 129, and Bell Fibe System Channel 1235. Also, you can view the previous episodes on www.zamana.tv. So I'm glad you survived the storm last week, and I'm glad whoever had got an opportunity to go to Florida was able to do so. But you know, you can only go to Florida so many times when you have little ones. When they grow up, where do you take them? And today, this is where I want you to take them when they grow up a little bit, and this is where I want you to take them next time. And it's the beautiful country of Turkey. Istanbul, incredible place, 2,000 years of rich history, and very preserved and well maintained. Incredible places of worship there. You'll be able to still visit them. I fell in love with a cathedral there called Hagia Sophia. Incredible monument, and you'll really enjoy it. And also another great thing about it is that Istanbul, half of it falls in Europe and the other half falls in Asia. So you can tell your friends you went to 2 continents in 1 week. So that's an amazing place to visit. The hospitality is amazing. Even their airline is an amazing airline. And today's program is sponsored by Turkish Airlines, rated the greatest airline in Europe, the #1 airline in Europe. Welcome back. Thank you for watching Zamana TV. Today, we are going to be showcasing Turkey. It's a short clip. You're going to enjoy it immensely.
वो तन्हा कौन है अल्लाह अल्लाह बादशाह वो कौन है अल्लाह अल्लाह मेहरबा वो कौन है अल्लाह अल्लाह क्या ऊंची शान है अल्लाह अल्लाह उसकी सब निशान है अल्लाह अल्लाह सब दिलों की जान है अल्लाह अल्लाह affeder günahı Allahu Allah alemin padişahı Allahu Allah yüreklerin penahı Allahu Allah İşit Allah dertimi bu ahlarımı rahmeyle bağışla günahlarımı hayreyle hem akşam hem sabahlarımı Hasbi Rabbi Cellallah Allahu Allah Ma fi kalbi gayrullah Allahu Allah Ya Rabbel Alemin Allahu Allah Salli ala Taha أمين الله الله في كل وقت وحين الله املأ قلبي باليقين الله الله ثبتني على هذا الدين الله الله واغفر لي والمسلمين الله الله حسبي ربي جل الله الله الله ما في قلبي غير الله الله الله على الهادي صلى الله الله الله لا إله إلا الله الله الله.
Well, welcome back. Thank you. Today, I'm honored to have Turkish Airlines as the sponsor of this show. In addition, we have Darlene Paolucci, who is the Business Development and Marketing Manager for Turkish Airlines, to provide us some insights into the benefits and greatness of Turkish Airlines. So here's Darlene. Welcome to the show, Darlene.
Thank you very much, Jaffer. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure. And I've heard you already many times mention on the show and ask the viewers to pack their bags because they're going somewhere. So this is actually really a great opportunity for us to tell them how they can go somewhere.
This is excellent because you know what? Turkish Airlines' presence here in Canada, it has opened up a wide world of travel for us. The destinations, the service. I love traveling on Turkish Airlines, but coming from you, it will be something to solidify what I've said in the past as well, that it's an amazing airlines to travel with. So tell me more about the Turkish Airlines, how it's rated in Europe, and how they are becoming a huge player here in North America as well.
Thank you very much. So definitely by choosing Turkish Airlines, you'd definitely be making the right choice in terms of airline. As far as awards go, we are #1 airline in Europe for the last 3 years in a row.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much. So that's a very prestigious award. There's over 18 million people that are surveyed, so it's a really great award to have. We are also #1 for our premium economy service, which is our comfort class service, which is also another really great service when you're flying Turkish Airlines.
So this, the comfort class, is it like a first class, or where does that fall into the
Okay,
in the
well,
category?
let me just start by telling you that from Toronto, we presently have 5 flights a week. So we have 5 frequencies. We also connect to 29 other cities in Canada through Air Canada. So if someone's coming from outside of Ontario, they can also connect with an Air Canada flight. With regards to the aircraft, we use 777s for a Toronto flight. Beautiful brand new aircraft. In fact, in general, the fleet for Turkish Airlines is an extremely young fleet. A little while back, we celebrated our 200th aircraft, so we've got lots of planes up in the sky. Wow. And our 777s are pretty brand new, so they're beautiful aircraft. Our service from Toronto has 3 classes of service. First one being economy, so our economy, beautiful, very comfortable class of service. Then for those that want a little more comfort, we have our comfort class, which is the premium economy, for which we're best premium economy. The features of this particular class of service is that it gives you a 1 meter of leg room, which you cannot even touch the seat in front of you, which is great. Amazing. And it's also the widest seat in the industry as well.
But it's not as expensive in comparison to the first class?
No. So to upgrade from economy to comfort class, it's not that much of a difference.
Okay.
So it's definitely worthwhile for a 9-hour flight to Istanbul to travel in our comfort class service. And then we also have our business class service, which is a full flatbed service.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's really a very comfortable aircraft. And even the economy service, they're all really great services, and clients will be very comfortable. Some of the features that we have on board as well, we have Wi-Fi on our flights, so free Wi-Fi. We also have live TV.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. So all of our classes of service include these services. Everyone has their own individual screen. There is so many movies to choose from for those who don't sleep, for example, as well as music and just lots of games. So the entertainment system on board is wonderful.
Well, I found it so impressive when the flight took off. Instead of getting served peanuts, which majority of the airlines do, it was refreshing to get a little packet of hazelnuts.
Yes.
So I knew that I had made the right choice that day, so this is great. So that's why you're rated the number one. Is that what is it to do with the service as well?
Well, in fact, our catering, now that you mentioned the food, our onboard catering is also one of the best catering services in the airline industry. We do have one of the best catering companies in Europe, which caters our food. And when passengers board the flight, they're greeted by an onboard chef who will provide them with a menu that outlines all of the delicious food that they're going to be eating on board.
Wow.
And the food is absolutely, it's so good. If you don't sleep, then stay awake and eat because you will enjoy everything.
So you have vegetarian, you have other catering to other communities such as halal meals, kosher.
Yes, that's correct. There's no pork on any of the flights, but there's choices as well. So you're not restricted to one entree. There are choices. So if you are a vegetarian, that's not a problem. There's something for everyone on the flights in terms of food, snacks, beverages. Basically, from when you board the flight for the whole service, you do not have to pay for anything. It's all included in your airfare.
Well, that's excellent. Now, also, the destinations that Turkish Airlines provides, I understand you have increased, there's been more destinations, especially in Africa right now. Dar es Salaam, thank you for adding that. I know Najaf was added, thanks for that request when I put it in. And so in Entebbe. But from North America, you have flights leaving from JFK and Toronto?
Yes, that's correct. We have actually 5 departure points in the U.S. presently, and then our Toronto flights as well. There are going to be additional U.S. Points added as well this year. So towards the end of the year, there'll be a few more other places you can start from in the U.S. as well. In terms of destinations, you mentioned Africa. That's a perfect one because Turkish Airlines flies to more destinations in Africa than any other airline in the world. And just in general, I mean, it's just the perfect airline to choose. In total, we're at 219 destinations right now, and there's still more to come for this year, so we're constantly adding new destinations. Europe, the Middle East, of course, Asia, Africa, these are all the places that we want to send you. So we want to make sure that you take advantage of all these destinations.
But I noticed that Istanbul airport, it's really fun to be there. It's not a very complicated airport. It's very, it has lots to offer. And also, correct me if I'm wrong here, that by making a stopover in Istanbul for a few days or something, there is a very nominal charge. But there's lots of things to do in Turkey, and also it opens up the destinations to Europe very easily.
Absolutely.
Elaborate on that if you
Absolutely. So if you are looking to travel it, why not incorporate Turkey or Istanbul into your trip? It is definitely a great place to stop. In terms of the airport, absolutely, the airport is, fully equipped. There's a beautiful lounge that's 10,000 square feet with so many services and amenities. For business class passengers, you can utilize a lounge. There's restrooms, there's delicious food. The lounge is really a treat. In terms of leaving the airport, if you decide that you want to spend a couple of days in Istanbul or even take a tour of Turkey, I highly recommend it. It's absolutely wonderful. Istanbul itself has so many great sights, and it's just fascinating. And shopping, wonderful shopping. The food, you can't go wrong.
Well, I taken a group of 74. They tremendously enjoyed it for 5 days. It was, being in Europe and being in Asia, it's very unique. You can have both in one. And it wasn't as expensive as Europe in general is. But the thing that amazes me about this airport is the Airbuses that you'll see more frequent out there in the industry. There's also an expansion in place that's going to be happening.
Yes,
very
that's
soon?
correct. They're actually building another airport now. From a capacity perspective, of course, the airport is quite busy. So we definitely need another airport in Istanbul. So it's being built right now. So I think when that second airport opens, I mean, Istanbul is the place to be. It's the place to stop, and it's the place that connects you to all of our destinations. So.
Well, but you know, another great thing I noticed, there's a lot of places of interest for a lot of faith groups. It doesn't just restrict to one. And the history, it's incredible, 2,000 years of history right there. And also the fact that a lot of pilgrims to different destinations, like for Hajj and things like that, they find it very useful going through Istanbul. Also, it's very accommodating. I've noticed that. So if you can elaborate on that a little bit more.
Sure, absolutely. And you are right, Jaffer, in terms of stopover. There is a lot of history in Istanbul. And whether you are traveling for a religious pilgrimage, or whether it's a religious group, or whether it's even a vacation. I mean, definitely in terms of accommodating to everyone, Istanbul is a great place to stop. And you know, definitely think of Turkish Airlines for any of your group needs, to any of the pilgrimages, or you know, certainly we cater and do groups and can handle all of that as well.
Well, the hospitality on the flight just sets the precedent that you know what to expect in Turkey when you're there, and also the fact that this is I must congratulate you for having Air Canada as a partner, and also the Smiles and Miles program. If you can also elaborate on that, how it connects with the programs we have here in Canada.
Sure. The nice thing about Turkish Airlines is there is a loyalty program. So just with taking just a few flights, actually, it's quite easy to accumulate for a free flight. The Miles and Smiles program, you can actually apply right online. It is free to join, and there's no charge to get out either, so it's great. But once you start accumulating the points and using them for free flights, it's great. The other nice thing about Turkish Airlines is that we are a Star Alliance member, so that is also a great feature and something that you should take into consideration when selecting your airline for these long trips.
Wow. So the Air Miles, is it from or is it Aeroplan? Which one is part of that?
The Air Canada program is Aeroplan, that's
Aeroplan.
right. So you would accumulate points.
And leverage it
travel.
this way.
That's correct.
So this is excellent. I'm so glad you took the time to come here today.
Thank you.
And I want my viewers to definitely, at least once in a lifetime, try out Turkish Airlines. And you'll remember me for this, because it is an incredible airline, incredible airport, amazing place to visit. Few days is something that you'll really also enjoy there. And so I thank you once again for being on the show here today.
Thank you
and
for
I wish you all
having
the
me.
best.
Thank you for
and to
having
Turkish
me.
Airlines.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.
Condo, residential, or commercial property. With so many options, who's there to give you the right advice?
I'm Mansur Naqvi, and this is my team.
A team of specialists ready with all the knowledge and answers to your needs.
We believe in long-term relationship and success. Join our hand.
Helping you is what we do.
We have been serving the diverse community of GTA for many, many years.
Let us help you too.
Call us at 416-732-0796.
Blue Sky Jewelry, previously known as Pavarotti, specializing in diamond, custom design, white gold, wedding sets and diamond jewelry. In business since 1992. Please contact Alan Faradi at area code 905-737-2263.
Transglobal Travel and Tours. We are authorized Umrah agents in Canada. Travel individual or join our group departure from March 2013. My Travel Services. Save up to 50% off.
We offer flexible Umrah travel package with side trip to Pakistan, Bangladesh, India and any other destination. We also arrange Dubai visa, travel insurance and other travel services.
We also offer discounted airfares all over the world. For the best reliable services, call 905-614-0008.
So today we have Mr. Arif Sheikh, who happens to be an expert in planning your future. Planning is very important. When you're planning a trip, you're planning anything, and I thought that this is the best person for this so that my viewers can definitely get value out of this. Not only he specializes in different aspects of the industry in the financial district, but he is incredible. I promise you that if you call him up for a quick appointment, you'll see that you will definitely get something positive out of that meeting, and he doesn't charge anything for consultation. So here we have Mr. Arif Sheikh. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So tell us more about the financial, Care Financial and Insurance company that you have.
Well, thank you very much for having on your show. You were saying that we help for planning, future planning. In fact, we help for financial future planning. Very important, Jaffer. We plan for everything, as you mentioned. But normally I have seen that, especially the South Asian community, why I have no idea why we do not plan for the financial planning. We just don't go and look into it. There are a lot need to be done, and we are not aware of it. For example, a newcomer, if I start from a newcomer coming to Canada, so as soon as they come to Canada, you have some insurance needs. And right after that, you need some tax planning, how to file the tax, what are the benefits available to you as a newcomer, how you will get maximum of child tax benefit for your kids. Then going forward, now you are doing job, you are paying taxes, how to do your tax return so you get maximum refund. Then your retirement planning, now you want to buy a home. So what are the options available for me to buy a home? What type of mortgage suits to me? What is available as a first time home buyer for me? Then when we are leaving our wealth for our kids, what need to be done for them? So many things need to be done. And then another thing, my credit report. What is credit score? How to read my credit bureau? How to read it? So what happened, there are so many different things. We only go for one thing only. Like normally people will go to an insurance agent to do the insurance only, or meeting an accountant to do the tax only. You need a financial planner who plan everything for you, and this is what we do.
So Care Financial and Insurance Limited, you have experts under this umbrella of this company?
Basically, you can see that I am the face of the company, but I have a full team. I have lawyers working with me. I have chartered accountants working with me. I have mutual fund advisors. I have SEC fund advisor, insurance. I am myself licensed into many fields as well, but I have a team working for me, and they are always available. So what happened? I am there to meet with you, to analyze your situation, and then come up with a plan. But the team will execute the plan. And they are expert in their area. So team with the client will execute the plan.
Well, I know you're very approachable, but you know what, as my viewers have also been aware that I'm a comedian, and at one of the shows I was performing a few years ago, it was at a banquet hall. And what happened is a kid swallowed a coin.
Okay.
And it became a really tense situation. A lot of people tried to help out. 6, 7 people came forward. Nobody could help. This particular gentleman stepped up, flipped the kid upside down, thumped him in the back, and the coin popped out. It was a loony, by the way. And you know, everybody was very thankful. They came up to him and said, "Thank you, doctor." He goes, "No, I'm not a doctor." I said, "What you do for a living?" I said, "Oh, I work for Revenue Canada."
Okay.
So having said this,
exactly.
Having said this, the tax season is just around the corner. And do you feel that people don't realize that there's a lot of gaps, that unnecessarily they are stressing themselves out when they do receive their tax return?
Excellent question. Basically, the problem is So many people are doing tax filing, but nobody is doing tax planning.
Well said.
So there's a difference between filing and planning. So you will see that come to my office, do $15 tax filing. You can do it yourself. If you are meeting with someone who is doing your tax filing in $15, $20, don't go to them. Do it yourself. It's free. You need someone to do a tax planning because you need to find out where is the point I can go to a maximum refund within the legal limits. But that you cannot find it. You need a financial planner to do it for you. And you are absolutely right. Our community, I will say the South Asian community is the least in using RRSP advantages. We don't even think about it, what it is, how to get advantage. You can do RRSP, but you don't have money.
But you think that our community, the South Asian especially, feels that their children will look after their them when they are old and at the old age? What do you think you have to share with the community?
Well, I will be very honest with you because I am a financial planner for so many families. I have 300 families as my clients. I have seen, because one thing we all need to understand, I was raised back home and my father was raised back home. We both raised in the similar society and with the similar values. Difference between me and my son is that I raised back home, but he is being raised here. So there are chances, and we should always be realistic. The chances that due to the very tight financial conditions here, he might not be able to help me when I'm old. So I need to think about it. I need to make sure, and maybe everything goes good. Maybe this money which I'm saving for my retirement end up helping my kids.
Well, very well said. So in this case, not only these plans that you have in the long term, it's good, but also in the short term, because I think tax season is just around the corner, and it will be really beneficial. You'll be amazed how busy Arif Sheikh is here. I've seen people come out from his office with tears in their eyes, tears of joy. So that's incredible. And I suggest that do call him and just mention to him that you saw him on Zamana TV, and he will make arrangements. The secretary will make sure that you do get the first preference, the first appointment available, because he's definitely very busy. And so if you want to contact Arif, the number's on the bottom of the screen here, and you'll definitely remember me when you go to meet him, that you are really well guided from his services. So is there anything you would like to say in the...
as we are talking about the tax season, one more important, most important thing I will say here, RRSP. People, and the one thing I will hear every day, I don't have money, but I want to do RRSP. There are programs available where you can take advantage of it, that you can borrow money from the institutions, invest into RRSP, get the refund, pay back the loan.
So you mean a long-term investment?
Short-term, even short-term, your refund will raise, and you can. There are so many things you want to do. You may want to plan a trip, and you are not doing it because not enough money. That will help you.
So it's perfectly halal or kosher.
Something sitting for you in the side which you are not using it because you don't know about it. So yeah, sure, you can give me a call.
That's fantastic, and I'm so glad that you took the time here today. I really appreciate your kind advice. And definitely, my viewers will definitely contact you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot.
So we have come to the end of the show. It's amazing how 30 minutes went by so fast. We do get a lot of emails in response to the puppet show. It's immensely being enjoyed. I definitely will have it on next week for you. Because of the time constraint, we couldn't accommodate it on this program. And please do feel free to contact me if you want to advertise on this show, or want to be a sponsor, or if you want to be a guest. You are welcome to do so. So before I say goodbye, I wanted to remind you that if you're booking your trip or flight, try Turkish Airlines. You'll definitely enjoy the trip. So until next week, Khuda Hafiz and Salamu Alaikum. Take care.
لست أدري ما تراني ظلمة تهورني يا رب الأرض ضاقت والسماء وقلبي ما رفض ضياء والدمع بات أبكي يا إلهي يا